Hello friends, most of you have used pastels in your art classes in school days. Generally, these were oil pastels, or most popularly called as crayons. Pastels, as the very word suggests, is a paste of pigment bound together with what is called a binder and then molded into sticks. So pastels are hue or color, that is a powder of color or hue, mixed with the binder, which keeps the powder together and pressed together to make sticks, which are meant to be rubbed on paper to release color. Pastels are basically of three types. One is the wax crayons, which generally toddlers use in schools. Very small children, they are given wax crayon to color things, in which case there is hue plus a binder, and that binder in this case is wax, and then it is molded into sticks. The second variety is oil pastels, which a little grown-up children use, or overall children use in school. Here the hue or the color powder plus oil, that is the linseed oil, is the binder, and then this is molded into sticks. The third variety is soft pastels. Now this is in the Western countries a very popular product, a very popular medium amongst artists. However, in our country, in India, this is comparatively less known, but it's a wonderful product. Here we have color or hue plus gum, which acts as the binder, and then it is molded into sticks. Now these soft pastel sticks, they come in a wide variety of sizes and shapes. There are small ones, then there are long ones, there are squarish ones, and there are cylindrical shaped. So there are different types of shapes and sizes of soft pastels. And soft pastels are called so because they release color easily on application and can crumble down to a fine powder with slightest of pressure. Different popular brands of soft pastels include Conte, Carandash, Derwent, Rembrandt, Sennelier, and in India, Camlin. However, my favorite is Mungyo. It's a beautiful product which I have been using for years, and I have my reasons to do so. I'll tell you about that a little later. There is also a variety called hard pastels. Now these hard pastels are nothing but an extension of the soft pastels, and they are similar to the soft pastels but a little tougher and can yield a point upon sharpening. Though not comparable to the pencil point, they are a bit less brittle as compared to the soft pastels. So at times artists combine the use of hard pastels along with the soft pastel work depending upon their choices. Now pastels are also available as pastel pencils. Pastel pencils. Now these are a few of them. They look just like color pencils, and they come in a wide range of colors like the soft pastel sticks. There are a wide variety. Soft pastel sticks are again a wide choice in terms of their appearance: short, long, thin, flat, fat, squarish, triangular, cylindrical, etc. Now, I refer to one brand called Mungyo. Now, this Mungyo of 64 shades is my favorite since many years, mainly because the sticks are tiny, they are smaller, and they, first of all, it is 64 colors in range. Then they are short and easy to maneuver on any papers that you can choose. See, I can move it this way, this way, this way, and so on and so forth. And the set also supplies slim sticks. Now these slim sticks are, I think I have lost them, but then there are two places here, two segments here, where they supply you a white and a black. These two slim sticks are extremely useful for drawing fine lines and for approaching areas which are intricate in the design or the drawing. So this is the reason why I like Mungyo. Anyway, pastel pencils, as I said, are also very important in your kit of pastels, because with the pencil as color pencils, we can use them to form lines and short marks or strokes. However, the biggest drawback of all pastels, soft pastels, pastel pencils is with the scuff of the hand, you may ruin them. Therefore, we have to be very careful while working with soft pastels, as nothing can be done. You cannot rub out these things and do any kind of repair. Now, I was referring to different shapes and sizes also. Now, this was once upon a time a very large, a longer soft pastel. Now, this is a very tiny one, as you can see. This is Mungyo. This is yet another, some brand which I am not able to recall just now. But need-based, I keep, now this is a cylindrical one. This is a cylindrical soft pastel, which can be rolled. So you can offer some texture to the paper, and so on and so forth. Generally, I have the habit of collecting different sizes and shapes of soft pastels. Over experience, you will be able to use them in a more judicious way. Now, for any soft pastel which is squarish, I have or a brick shape, I have labeled these parts for a soft pastel. Now, if this is the brick shaped soft pastel, I call this as the corner. This is the corner of the soft pastel. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There will be 8 corners. Likewise, these I call as edges. Edges of the soft pastel. How many edges? 1, 2, 3, and the one that side. So there will be 4 edges. I call this part as the head. So there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 heads. 8 heads, and this portion, which is the widest portion of the soft pastel, I will call that as the body of the soft pastel, or the side of the soft pastel. Now, each of these can be used in a particular way. Say, for example, the corners will help you draw fine lines when used lightly. The corners will give you lines. The head will give you a band. So you want to make some checks. It becomes easy for us to make checks with the help of the head. However, all these parts are very short-lived. The moment you use the corner once, it will be rounded off. So you have to seek the help of different corners, other corners, till newer and newer corners will keep on forming. Then with the sides of the soft pastel, I can apply or cover larger areas of paper and put them to use. However, soft pastel pencils will be of immense use to draw fine lines, especially branches. Let me use a brown. If I would like to make branches of a tree, it becomes more convenient by using soft pastel pencils. Not that you cannot do with the ordinary soft pastels. This will be a great help while you do branches, or you want to do some fence. So I have a feeling that one must keep a set of soft pastel pencils also with you while you do pastel work. Now, soft pastel pencils are virtually the same as soft pastels, and they are used to make thin, delicate, slim lines, and they are themselves thin and delicate and encased in wood, just like a pencil. They come this way. So inside you find that fine stick of pastel. These can be sharpened just like any ordinary pencil with the help of a pencil knife, and can be brought to a good point which is never equivalent to that of a pencil. However, they help us to draw lines and are useful in intricate work. Pastel pencils also come in a wide range of colors like the soft pastel sticks. Soft pastel sticks are again a wide choice in terms of their appearance, as I said earlier, and I have always been happy with using the Mungyo brand. Now, the next is about papers. What paper should we use? Any paper, almost any paper which has got some amount of coarseness or roughness. Paper must be slightly coarse, and a little more coarse paper would be an advantage. Generally avoid using handmade papers, because sometimes the handmade papers which are in a rough variety are unsuitable for soft pastels, because a lot of pastel will readily fall off the surface. Generally, for soft pastel work, we make use of colored sheets of paper like this one, or maybe this type. Red, blue, pink, whatever colored surface you want to you can use. However, little thicker papers or cards would be an ideal choice, as they offer durability and they are stiff. Now, special paper for soft pastels is manufactured in some countries abroad, and these are called pastel papers. A famous company which manufactures pastel papers is Casson. It's a French paper, and you will find that it comes as a pad with different colored papers. Interestingly, if you examine with a little care, you will notice some amount of a honeycomb-like structure all over, which guarantees holding more pastel than a normal paper. So it's an ideal paper for to be used during pastel work. One more item that is very required is the fixative. A fixative is a necessary item in your pastel kit. A fixative is an aerosol spray can that fixes your pastel work and minimizes unwanted smudging. So whatever work is done, if we just spray over this and allow it to dry, it keeps the thing from spreading much. Other areas can be smudged. Here, after spraying and drying, the smudging becomes limited. It has to be, the spray can has to be held about 30 centimeters away from the surface and sprayed so as to stabilize the work done. But there is one inherent problem with fixatives. They deepen or darken the color which has been employed, turning the work ugly sometimes. I personally do not advise the use of fixatives after the work. Instead, it is extremely useful during the process to harden the surface and to add more pastel over the areas saturated with pastels applied. Now these fixative bottles are pretty expensive, and an alternative to reduce cost would be to make use of a lady's hairspray. Any lady's hairspray works equally well. So I make use of a lady's hairspray and spray over the work wherever required. The next is the protection of the work done. How will you protect? Because since all soft pastels are subject to any kind of mechanical damage, now as you can see, this looks fresh, and if I make use of another area and I spray, see, obviously this looks deeper and the color changes. Anyway, that is up to you to decide what kind of effect you want and which effect you want when. Protection of your work done is a problem in soft pastels, because if not sprayed, if sprayed it deepens and changes color. If not sprayed, any kind of mechanical damage is bound to ruin your picture. So how will you protect? The best is to frame your work under glass and a mount. Mount means it is a cardboard window which is cut out, and then the picture is placed underneath that, and on top of that there will be glass, and then it will be framed. The framer, however, must be instructed about the fragile nature of the medium and not allowed to touch the painting anywhere. It may be impractical to store all your pastel paintings so done under glass each time. How many frames will you collect? Unless you are wanting to make a collection and wanting to have them exhibited and also have the place to store them. Another way would be to take their sharp photographs first as soon as the work is done, and then tuck them carefully in plastic pouches. This is a plastic pouch, and you can insert them carefully in a suitable plastic pouch. A4 size, A3 size, all different sizes are available, and this is called as punch folder. So this is how you can protect the pastel work done. Soft pastel paintings inserted in such plastic pouches can be stacked one on top of the other in cupboards for years. Being color in its purest form, soft pastel works look fresh, and however old they may be, they appear as if done yesterday. So much so for regards the introduction to soft pastels. I hope you have gathered some information if you do not know about it, and in the future videos we will try and see how we can use soft pastels along with the soft pastel pencils to make charming pictures. Thank you very much for watching the video.